Hello, everyone. My name is Samuel Bird, and I use any pronouns, and I'm the lead coordinator and board member overseeing LGBTQ Campus Life. Thank you for stopping by to learn a little bit more about us. This here is Percy Jackson. He's my assistant. LGBTQ Campus Life under the Cal Poly Pride Center is a coalition of many different LGBTQ spaces and organizations across campus and in the community that support and empower people of all sexual orientations, gender identities, and expressions, or what we call the SOGI communities. And I couldn't do this alone, and I would like to turn it over to our student team to share some perspectives and some specific strategies we are implementing this year.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail and my pronouns are they, them, ze, them, and she, her. I'm a third-year graphic communication major and I'm a student assistant at the Pride Center. This is my second year working at student diversity and belonging. This fall, I'm coordinating 2 student engagement series, Umbrella and Pride at Poly. Umbrella is an affinity group for transgender, non-binary, genderqueer, and gender non-conforming folks. It's super meaningful to me because it was a safe space for me to find community back when I was a first year still questioning my gender. I'm truly honored to now be the one who facilitates this space. We host facilitated dialogues within Umbrella twice a quarter, as well as more regularly scheduled fun activities and conversation topics on Instagram Live. My other program, Pride at Poly, is a blog that I'm running about my experiences and perspectives as an LGBTQ student at Cal Poly, as well as a spot where I review and recommend queer media. Aside from these 2 strategies, I'm also involved in planning events and other behind-the-scenes work at the Pride Center, and I'm always working to help build community among LGBTQ+ community members and allies. One piece of advice I would offer to you all is to remember that you are never alone. Take some time to seek out people and activities that make you happy this week.
Hey everyone, I'm Advaitha, pronouns she, her, hers, and I am a new student assistant at the Pride Center. I'm a second-year business major, and I am working on a lot of arts and education-based engagements this year. I led a queer sex education series where we had a sexuality and paint night with Safer and a kink and queer trivia night in collaboration with Central Coast Kink. I also do a bi-weekly queer artist highlight and Spotify playlist release on Instagram, and a bi-weekly 2-minute news series to get LGBTQ news out in a super quick, easy, and readable way. Additionally, I organize the Pride Makeup Series where local and student makeup artists submit makeup looks and tutorials based on a specific Pride flag as inspiration. It's really important to me to integrate creativity and arts into exploring identity, especially when it comes to gender identity and sexual orientation, because for me, my creative side is how I express myself, and I want to help foster a space on campus where LGBTQ+ students can feel like expressing their identities through the arts as well. One piece of advice I would offer would be to definitely try and get involved with the Pride Center. I didn't realize until this year because I wasn't really involved last year, but there are so many events, engagements, and resources that are always coming out of the Pride Center to create community and space. Also, even if it's not through the Pride Center, I think the most important thing you can do is to try and find your community on campus.
I'm Declan. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a second-year City and Regional Planning and Music double major. I'm a student assistant at the Pride Center. This quarter, I'm creating a podcast called Queers Post-Quarantine that focuses on the LGBTQ student experience during quarantine and features an all LGBTQ cast. The first episode's out now, so you should definitely check it out. My biggest piece of advice for you is to make sure that you find your friends and the group that you want to stick together, especially through this tough time of quarantine. Finding a good group of friends that you can rely on and lean on for help in classes and in general is really, really helpful. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to anybody in the Pride Center.
Hi everyone, my name is Ava, pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm a resident advisor for our Pride RLC or Pride Living community. This year in housing is such a different dynamic with not having the physical community built to support being queer on Cal Poly campus, but my partner RA and the staff we are working with are doing what we can to make that same experience that we had previously, but in a socially distanced way. Through hobby, major, and interest-targeted Discord chats, Pride-specific events, and accessibility of RA resources, essentially 24/7. Those who are part of the Pride RLC are able to engage often and in a very meaningful way with their peers and resources. Our goal is to start introducing small in-person events per the mandates of Cal Poly and San Luis Obispo County as helpful, as well as to help students build bonds with their community and begin to safely transition into a new normal for LGBTQ plus students here on campus, as well as those who are currently not in SLIT with us. Brady, the other Pride RA, and I are beginning a new era of the Pride RLC with support from housing, the Pride Center, and our other student diversity and belonging partners. And we are so excited to see what we can build with the help of all of the people involved. And then as for my biggest piece of advice, I strongly believe that during a time where things can feel monotonous and slow and that everything is kind of spiraling out of control, I urge you to try something new this week, whether it's be painting or drawing blindfolded or going skateboarding. Find a way to break up and bring a purpose and a light and something unique to your life that you haven't experienced. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isla, pronouns she, her, hers, and I'm an intern for the Pride Center through the Ambassador Program. This program is a new flexible way to connect with the centers by engaging in their social change movement and various student leadership opportunities and events, all while learning about the LGBTQ plus community. This quarter, I run an engagement series over Instagram called Pride and Policy that connects students to current LGBTQ plus issues. I also work alongside the student assistants here to plan events like our recent 2-part Queer Sex Ed series. Lastly, I'm involved in signature events and the Central Coast Pride Committee for planning this year's Pride in the San Luis Obispo area. It's a wonderful opportunity to get involved and connect with inspiring and supportive people. Thank you.
We look forward to getting to know you throughout the year. Please keep up with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, or visit our new website at pride.calpoly.edu. And remember, it takes pride to be a Mustang.